the contracts to build 2 ferries that still aren't servicing the islands they were supposed to work for. Is that the type of delivery you think should be celebrated?
Just on the third one, I had no part or agreement on the contracts for the ferries. If you check the record,
you had no part at all. You didn't.
No. They weren't. They were agreed after. The contracts for the ferries were some time after I left office. Douglas, check the record.
No. Well, just on that point, then, if we're going to argue that point,
I'm not arguing.
You were involved in the earlier stages to secure the contract going to that yard.
Right. Well, okay. Let me give you a bit of time scale. The saving of the Ferguson yard took place in August, September 2014.
Just for the referendum.
Just before the referendum, yeah. I left office in November 2014. I promise you, the 2 ferry contracts, I mean, I don't know where they were in the ether, but they certainly weren't anywhere near the civil service. They were negotiated sometime after I left office. Now,
you were involved in the nationalisation of that yard?
No. I was involved in saving the yard, and a private business took over the yard. The nationalisation of the yard was 4 years later. I mean, you know, it's many people like me who are looking back over the last 20 years that get my dates mixed up, Douglas. You're meant to be on the spot and on the ball. 2 parliaments, it'd be quite exhausting going back and forward.
Well, fortunately, you don't have that problem anymore since you're not sitting in either. But I just wonder about that point. You were involved in the early stages, but if you don't want